Hey everyone, it's Sam Smith, realtor with JP and Associates Realtors, talking to you today from, I'm in Georgetown, and it's May 20th, 2020. I've got some guests who are from West Texas. They're visiting from Roscoe Collegiate in Roscoe, Texas, and they're here to talk to us about how to kind of keep kids motivated, doing physical activity, and even though school's been out for 2 months all across the state of Texas and it continues to be out, then, teachers have challenges that they've got to overcome to keep their kids engaged and to, keep everyone focused and on track. And these two coaches, Coach Freeman and Coach Arnwine, have come up with some ideas about how to keep their students engaged. And I asked them to come on here and share those with us. So coaches, what grades do you guys work with?
We're both PE. We are a collegiate school, so it is done a little differently here. We have a Montessori 1st through 5th grade. So I have all of the girls in PE from 1st through 5th grade, and then we have 6th grade pre-athletics, and then 7th and 8th grade junior high athletics, and then high school athletics. So basically, I have all the girls that are in school in PE or athletics.
Oh my gosh, that's a wide range.
Busy day.
And like we said, she's also, the head girls basketball coach, girls coordinator. I'm the athletic director, head football coach, as well as serving as PE. And like she said, I'll have all the boys and she'll have all the girls, a wide variety of levels, skill levels that we have. Saying Montessori, you have 1st through 3rd graders all together, so you've got a skill levels that are way different. And then we have 4th and 5th graders together. And like you said, pre-athletics is 6th grade, and then we go into our high school athletic periods after that.
All right. Wow. Yeah. And my kids, both of them went to Montessori for a couple of years when they're younger. And I know that probably means that you've got some real self-starters and some good discipline, but at the same time, they're kids. How are you keeping people focused right now? Since y'all haven't been in school?
Since we've been out of school?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think a lot of it started with us being in school, because we do have the 1st through the 3rd grade together. But a lot of what I do on the girls' side is we have to do a lot of station work, have the 1st graders together, 2nd graders together, then the 3rd graders, and then we go through all of the skills. So basically, since we've been out, we just kind of have done the video for the distance learning, and a lot of the things are things that we do in PE, and so they could do it with their parents, and so they're kind of knowledgeable of what we were doing in the videos. But I mean, it is hard to keep them focused sometimes whenever they're at home. But
Coach Arnwine, when this all started and we saw that we were going to be out of school for an extended period of time, it was actually her idea to come up with a YouTube channel in order for us to put at least some workouts on there for these kids to do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And also be able to not just get a worksheet or anything at home, but be able to see us coaches doing these exercises. And I know we're not having face-to-face contact or having that, the human factor, but in a way we were getting the most out of it we could. And we felt like if they were seeing us, they were at least getting more than what they would, and at times we tried to make it as fun as we could and competitive, and sometimes there were special guests that show up, but
He likes to dress up.
As much a human factor we could put in it was great. We felt like it was great for the kids to see that.
And so have you gotten feedback from your students at all on it?
I've gotten a lot of feedback. I've got a lot of messages on Facebook. A lot of parents super excited to be able to work out with their kids, because a lot of the workouts that we did, I mean, you could do it from elementary all the way up to high school. A lot of the skills that I do with my varsity players, track, basketball, cross country, I also do with the little ones, just modifying it. So, I mean, it was for all grade levels. We tried to have kids in there that were really, really young. I know Coach Freeman's little daughter was in there some, and my son that was in, junior high, and even Jaden, who's in college now, came home and and done some videos with this. But I mean, a lot of parents saying thank you, you know, because, you know, their kids are cooped up. It's an uncertain time, and there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress, and not, you know, understanding what's going on. And there's nothing better than, you know, exercise and working out, you know. And so to have that for them, I mean, I felt like it was important for a stress relief for the kids, and like Coach Freeman was saying, so they can see us and they can see that we still care, you know, and a little familiarity of the situation. But it was fun to do. We're going to continue to do that through the summer too with our strength and conditioning. But a lot of the parents, I mean, I've had messages from dads and moms saying, hey, can you come out with some videos for us too, just to, you know, do that. But I think like right now, with the times with everybody being quarantined and stuck at home, I think a lot of people are taking a minute and doing stuff together and going for walks and exercising together and doing things more as a family than, you know, constantly being on the go. And so I think, you know, I know a lot of parents were working out with them. A lot of parents would send me videos of, you know, them just pushing play and their kids going through and working out and exercising. So
I love that. I definitely love that. Well, I even posted a video of myself doing one of the workouts because it was funny because I have my room. I have a, you know, obviously I'm often at home right now, and Steve came home one day. He came up the stairs and walked down the hall, and he saw me doing all these. He just started videoing me. He's like, "What in the world are you doing?" I said, "I'm working out." Like, I mean, that's how easy it is. If I can do it in a little 10-foot strip of, you know, carpet, then, you know.
And, you know, just showing parents that, you know, there's anything that we do up here at school, you can modify and adapt and do it at home. I mean, I would clear the couches out, you know, in the house, and my husband would come home and he'd be like, "Oh, she's videoing," because the couches are in front of the door, so he couldn't get in. You know, you can do anything that we do up here, you know, to teach, you know, skills, coordination, you know, speed and agility, you know, play some games with it. All of those things you can do at home on a normal basis.
Yeah.
And one last thing, you talk about modifying. Anything we even did up here in the gym, we tried to show a way you do it at home. You know, we may have some dummies, and other times we'd say instead of dummies, you can lay down, you know, roll up towels and things along that line. And any exercise we wanted to do would focus on, like you said, speed and agility, you know, balance, change of direction, all those vital fundamentals. It doesn't matter what age you are that you're going to need to improve to improve yourself for any sport further down the line.
Yeah, and I agree with what you were saying before. I mean, with all the stress that everyone's going through, you know, personally, I have noticed, I even heard, you know, a couple weeks in, I was out in my backyard and I heard some small young child down the way was going, "Daddy, stop." I just heard all this screaming, and you could tell it was good, you know, good screaming. But, you know, there are so many opportunities for, you know, parents to be with their kids right now, which we wouldn't normally have, but to alleviate the stress. And it's probably, I mean, this is a great opportunity instead of putting them in front of TV, put them in front of YouTube on one of your videos so that they can let off some steam and make themselves healthier as well. And this whole time I've been wondering how teachers are adjusting. You know, I can imagine what it's like at home because I have kids, but just to adjust your curriculum has had to be a challenge. And I was very, very impressed with how creative you guys were with your solution. So would you like me to put on your PowerPoint now so we can show people some of the modifications they could do?
Sure. And some of them are kind of crazy, but I mean, it worked. And so, yeah, go ahead and put that up.
I think crazy makes it more fun for kids.
Well, you could do a little crafting activity too before you actually work out. But that's our banana hurdles at our house. So that was, I think, my first workout that we did. So on the far right, you have your regular banana hurdles that we work on speed and agility. You can do so many different drills through it. All athletes use it from, you know, junior high all the way up to professional athletes. But all I did is I took some hangers and I just taped them at the top where it hooks around. And then we made our own little banana hurdles and our own little workout facility in the middle of my living room. So that's an easy way. You can get a lot of work out of banana hurdles. And, we use them for just about every sport, but just a little bit of athletic tape, which I always have a lot around my house being a coach. So just throw some hangers together and you have some banana hurdles.
That's cute. I like that idea of the hangers. That's really good. All right. And then our next one, let's see. Okay, there we go.
Okay, and the speed ladder, and I know the boys use the speed ladder quite a bit. We do with our girls as well, and just about every sport. Footwork is key in just about anything that you play. And you can do either put just tape on the ground to make your own speed ladder, or I even use just the square tiles, just to find a center, row of square tiles, and you can do all of your speed ladder work. And then you don't have to worry about hitting it and pulling it back out and getting it straight up, straighten out again. But, we use, I don't know, Coach Freeman, y'all use the speed ladder too, right?
We use the speed ladder a lot, and we've got a rollout mat. And if we didn't, obviously adaptation for home is tape. If you don't have the tile floors, tape. It's a great way to do it.
You could use chalk out on a sidewalk if you want to go outside to do this kind of stuff. You can do, I've seen several videos of people doing even like ball handling and basketball drills going through the speed ladder, which is very impressive. And
wow.
So you can use it for just about anything.
So when I see this, I'm like, I have no idea what to do.
Well, it's a lot about footwork. You run through it, you go sideways, and then you can go like in and out. And it's all about quickness and moving, getting through it quickly with your feet. And in one of our videos that we did, I think I even had like a 4-year-old going through it. There's a wide range. I had a 4-year-old all the way up to my 13-year-old. We do this with high school. This is the same, you talk about things that you can do at home with your kids, when they're young to get them ready. Different things that I think people have kind of forgotten about is like even playing hopscotch and stuff like that. It's just, all about the footwork and hopping and skipping and getting through it quickly. But
I play hopscotch all the time.
Yeah. I haven't seen it out on the sidewalks over here a few times. All right, let's see. Here's the new one. The dot drill mat.
You want to talk about that, Coach Freeman?
Well, we set up 5 dots, depending on their age and their skill level. It depends on how far you put the dots apart. And right here, obviously, that's going to work your balance and coordination. Also your quick twitch muscles in your legs and your calves. But you're going to start on one dot and hop to another, and there's different patterns you can do. You can do a hop to the middle, hop to the right, hop to the left, hop to the middle, back. The 2 feet, you can do it 1 foot. You can do a figure 8. You can hop both feet to the end, spin around. Lots of different variations you can do, but it's a really, really, really great exercise for balance. Also, you wouldn't think it would, but it works a lot of your core, especially when you get onto 1 foot. You've got to keep your balance, and your core's got to stay tight the entire time. So the dot drill, it's a fantastic drill for any age level. And this is what we also do this in high school. This is an off-season drill as well.
Okay.
And I think we have a video of us doing that and talking about balance. It was kind of tough for me to kind of get through it. Whenever you have just 1 foot, keeping your core balance or core centered and tight, and keeping your balance is pretty tough. But it's a good skill, and you can, like it is all age levels. Start them young, and by the time they get in high school or college, or it'll come easy. So
I know we have a couple of 8-year-olds doing it, 8 and 9-year-olds doing it in the video. So
okay.
They can all do it.
Well, I think I'm getting old enough, like advanced in age enough, that I need to go back to doing this because my balance is not.
Hey, put your marks closer together to start with. Don't get too far.
Put them super close.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming some music would be helpful because it kind of reminds me of that video game Dance Dance Revolution.
Sure,
yeah. Not that I do that. I should. But. All right. Well, I like that one. Let's see. What do we have next? Okay, dumbbells. That's good.
Oh, we had, I don't have dumbbells at my house, and the bottom picture is my oldest son. He came home from college, and he's using, I think, a milk jug and a gallon of tea to do his upper body stuff. And then Kaylee, we just take 2 cans together, and just make sure that whatever you have in both hands are similar. But you can use anything around your house just to use arm weights to work on your upper body.
And I know that dumbbells was one of the things that flew off the shelves just as fast as toilet paper. I think around here, nobody could find them, but you don't even have to buy anything.
Right.
That's what I love about this.
Use things around your house.
I mean, like you said, she did curls, lateral raise, front raise, military press, tricep extensions. You can do all sorts of things. Bent over rows with those at-home materials. Lots of variations, and she shows them in the videos too.
Yeah. All right. There's one more. Oh yeah, I like this one too.
Plyometric boxes. I don't know. When I was putting this together, I didn't know if I should show everything because I actually use my fireplace for a lot, which might be dangerous and people, might irritate some people. And like I said in one of my videos, we're doing ball handling in my house. My house is always crazy and loud, and there's basketballs or footballs or whatever, flying around my house, and it doesn't even bother me. But plyometric boxes, you can use just about anything there. I used, in one of the videos, we used chairs. Jason and I both did for step ups with, and I think Jake and I have one where we're doing, was it one leg lunges? There's different variations. I have even like you can do your, where you plant, you just jump up on the plyometric box. I've done that on my fireplace. Now it'd be bad if I missed and hit my shins, but you make sure and get your feet up like you would in a regular plyometric box. But
it's a good thing she's not very tall, so she doesn't get the feeling. So, in one of the plyometric box videos we have, actually my 4-year-old is doing it too. It's a smaller step, but all ages can do that, but like she said, it's great work in explosion, and that fireplace looks like it's pretty tall. I don't know. If I was to do it, I'd need.
I don't have any problem with it, so.
Okay.
Well, I like the one in the bottom right, because you're not even jumping on the fireplace, but you're using it for stability, I guess, right?
Right. One leg lunges, and I think in another video we used the fireplace as dips where, your feet are away and then we're, dipping our body down. You can use your arms. You can do like the, incline plank push-ups and stuff like that, like you would use, that's just as good as using dumbbells. So there's different variations. Just looking around your house and looking to see what you have and use. Just make sure if you use a chair that it's sturdy and it's not going to fall over. Or
it's not one of those foldable ones that collapses.
Yeah. So, there's just so many different things. And like, Coach Freeman was saying, he did have the dummies out, but and we did, our workout through the dummies. But, you can roll up, towels and just do, a bunch of different things, with things that are laying around your house. So.
All right. Okay. Well, I was so glad that you had some visual aids. That was helpful.
I thought I was like, I could explain what I did with some things, but they'd probably look at me and say, you made banana kernels out of fingers. But
yeah, it's always helpful to have a visual. That's for sure. So, what's the plan moving forward? Are you going to keep recording like once a week, or do you have a schedule going?
I don't know. I think right now we're still trying to figure out where we are, because at this point, we're usually getting geared up and ready to start our SAC, our summer strength and conditioning, and we usually have summer league going on, and and with our SAC, UIL allows us to work our kids out and then have a few hours a week for sports specific. But right now we still can't get on campus. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to work out is still make the videos for the girls and maybe like Zoom it like this so they can all get in and actually work out together. So, they can encourage each other and talk to each other. And so it's not like they're just working out by themselves, so they can, hold each other accountable and, have some fun with it. And then, just kind of see where it goes from there, see if they start lifting things up and get us back on campus. But
Yeah.
We feel like, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
We feel like here in the very near future, they're going to allow us to get back onto our campus, into our weight rooms, so we can do our strength and conditioning, do our sport-specific drills, sport-specific work. We're hoping that happens fairly quick. What we do also is we do send our kids, workouts. We talk to them through Zoom, then we send them workouts that, tell them what to do, and then they can click a link and it'll show them, the exercise if they don't know what it is. Most of them do know. The older kids do know what the exercise is, but they don't. They can click on the link and watch. So,
Okay.
even up to that point, they still have the expectations to work out and any advantage. We try to use bad situations to our advantage as best as possible. We don't want. I try to tell my boys we don't want to. We want to stay ready so we don't have to get ready, and that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, I love that. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Well, and that's for all ages too. I mean, just we've lost quite a bit with these last few months because we didn't get to finish track season, and we didn't get to finish a lot of the things that we were excited about doing. But at the same time, I think a lot of the kids still have stayed active, and talking to each other and trying to keep each other accountable. I know several are still, on the girls' end, shooting baskets and trying to stay in shape. But
yeah, I was talking to one of my peers, another realtor here in town, and she was talking about her daughter who's in college, and she's District 1 track, and so she's like going crazy because she not only couldn't finish, the semester and the season, they can't even work out together really. And
yeah,
so,
Jaden's in the same boat. My oldest, he's pole vaults, and they did have the indoor track season, but then I think he had one meet, for the outdoor season before they shut it all down, and he was just, kind of like, I've been working all year for this, and now it's not there. So it's kind of disappointing, but at the same time, you got to do what you got to do. So
it's definitely been a learning experience, like a hold a mirror up to yourself experience the past couple of months on so many different levels. But anyhow, well, I'm so excited to see what you do next. I'm going to keep watching, looking for the videos. So, and I know Sophia, my daughter, will be watching too. She's been putting her own videos together too. So I'll have to share those with you. And let you see what she's working on. But once we get done, I'll go ahead and post the link to your YouTube channel. So that other people can watch. I have a whole lot of teachers who are friends, locally here, but everyone's got a reason, some reason to be inspired by this and to get involved in some sort of exercise and physical activity. So I'm real happy that y'all decided to come on here so we could share it with everyone.
We really appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate it a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Thank you, Samantha.
Yeah. Well, y'all stay on for just a second, and I'll go ahead and close out the broadcast, and we can say bye to each other.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.